What is up, you beautiful people out there on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with a Wednesday stream of all things, because I have today off from work, and I decided I wanted to play a little bit of Star Trek Online. So, welcome to rather for those of you on YouTube, this week's episode of A Trek Beyond the Stars, our Let's Play series of Star Trek Online. Um, Oh man, it's been I got some good sleep. It's been a good morning. I just got done having my breakfast. I think of lasagna, which was nice. I know not traditional breakfast food, but still quite tasty. Um, anyway, it is about 9:06 a.m. in the morning. And well, obviously it's a.m. And we're gonna get right into this really quick before we do just a little spiel. If you wouldn't mind doing me a really quick favor. Please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, also be sure to ring that bell icon so you never miss an episode. Last but not least, if you wouldn't mind, please follow the links down in the doobly-doo in the description. The first one being here to my Twitch page, where on basically my days off, which will change from week to week, sometimes. Generally, I always stream on Sundays, but sometimes I'll stream on Saturdays and sometimes on Wednesdays going forward. Please be sure to follow the link down in there, follow the channel, and come and say hi, be part of the community, and enjoy the show. Please follow the other link to my Patreon if you see so fit and you like what you see. There, if you pledge on there, you can get access to a bunch of cool stuff. First of which being access to exclusive content that's a little bit too, whether it's too racy, too spicy, or just too complicated for YouTube or Twitch, or not Twitch, but too racy, too spicy, or too complicated for YouTube. You can find there on Patreon. Also, you can get access to polls. You can um, get access to me by getting access to my Discord server. Sorry, brain just went, yeah. You can get access to my Discord server as well as a bunch of other cool stuff. So check it out. With that out of the way, thank you so much. We're going to dive right into things. Give me a second while I load up the game. And we get into things. Here we go. Alright. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you're having a grand old one. Give me a second. While this is loading up, I am going to go and get something to drink really quick. 1 second. As you guys can probably tell, it is a very cold day here in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm still wearing red, or it's more of a burgundy, but I'm still wearing red. It's just my sweater, my preferred sweater. So, rather cold, so wanted to stay warm during my stream. Go. Come on. Alright, here we go. Let's go to live play. Engage. Engage! Haha! Okay. Come on. Hope you guys are having a grand old day. I had a good first 2 days at work this week, and yesterday was kind of a slow day, but oh my god, Monday. Holy crap, Monday was a lot. It was my baptism under fire at my job. I finally got a chance to do my job almost entirely by myself. Actually, and I got to have my first interaction with a guest, and doing it from beginning to end, all the talking, all of the selling, everything, all by myself, and it was a lot. It was a lot. I know I keep on saying that, but I really don't have another way to say it. Um, but yeah, cryptic. I've been looking forward to playing some Star Trek Online, getting back to the stream for the last couple of days. So I'm almost completely. I'm on the last season of Deep Space Nine now. Truth be told, I had started it about a year ago. Went up to the beginning of season 4. I think I was like 2 or 3 episodes into season 4, and I started from there. So, um, the went all the way from season 4. Now I'm on, I think, like episode 5 of season, or episode like 3 or 4 or 5 of season 7. So, and there were only 7 seasons ever made. So, I think I've seen the series finale before, but I don't really remember. Fortunately. Come on, you can do it. Here we go. Did it crash? I think did it crash? Come on. You can do it. I think it crashed. Yeah, it did. Okay. Gotcha. This sucks. By the way, to all of you out there on the internet, Mrs. Shockman sends her best. She is currently at work and wanted me to say hello to all you lovely people out there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sending all the good vibes and l'amour from us here at the Shockman House all the way out to you guys out there on the internet. So wherever you may be, know that we love you all. Anyway. Alright, there we go. That's better. Come on. You can do it. I really hope there's not any maintenance that's happening on this one. Happening today. That would really suck, because that would mean I would have to wait. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I know you can do it. There we go. That's better. That's better. In retrospect, I probably should have launched it before I launched the stream. Ah, man. Come on. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen out there on YouTube, welcome to today's episode, this week's episode of A Trek Beyond the Stars, our stream series and Let's Play of Star Trek Online. As you can see right here in the background, we have our new ship, the USS Surprise NCC 1789A, an Excalibur class cruiser. It's a good ship. And we've got our crew, our dear Betazoid Captain or Lieutenant Commander, Lucky Jack Aubrey. We have Eliza Flores, our Bullion engineer. Tavril, our Vulcan science officer, and I don't remember this guy's name, but he's one of our tactical officers, so that's kind of cool. Interesting fact that I just realized, we're actually wearing Deep Space Nine. We're actually wearing Deep Space Nine clothing, which is kind of cool. I think that's pretty awesome. So, anyway, without any further ado, let's dive into today's episode of A Trek Beyond the Stars. Here we go. Engage! Ha! Alright, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. I decided to go and do a little bit of work on our I decided to go and do a little bit of work on our ship, upgrading the weapons, kind of swapping some things out. So, yeah. Good. Let's begin Terrace. Should be good. Terrace. Sir, we have arrived at the Hobus system. We are being hailed by the RRW Lassette on screen.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the Borg like you did.
The pleasure is mine, Captain.
Agents working for the Romulan Republic have recovered definite proof that Taurus, or persons working for Taurus, were responsible for the Hobus supernova that destroyed the homeworld. Our agent spoke to Taurus. She claimed that she was deceived by Hakiv. But that does not excuse her culpability in the destruction of 2 inhabited worlds and the deaths of millions. Our agent tells us that Taurus believes her Iconian masters can change the past and restore Romulus. So not only is she a killer, she's insane.
What do you suggest we do about her?
Taurus cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake. My intelligence officer, Lieutenant Gaius Salan, has intercepted communications that may allow us to locate Taurus and finally bring her to justice. I'll let him explain in greater detail.
Very well.
Greetings. I am Lieutenant Gaius Salan of the Romulan Republic. There are certain pleasantries that are customary in these circumstances. However, I'm choosing to skip those. We have much to do. Recently, the Republic intercepted a transmission from a group of Remans in the Hobus system. These Remans have remained loyal to Taurus, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, who was deposed by Sealand. While the transmission was not unusual, its origin point was. The Hobus system is under strict quarantine. However, a previous team uncovered a mining facility at one of the planetary fragments. We believe that the Reman loyalists may have returned to this facility to continue their efforts.
Why is it under quarantine?
The Hobus system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The Remans loyal to Taurus are using the quarantine as a cover to resume their operations in the system. The transmission we intercepted was addressed to Commander Aranhu, a Reman who is the captain of Taurus's personal guard. He must be the liaison to the forces in the Hobus system.
What do you suggest?
The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Hobus system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranhu. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Taurus.
A sound plan.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command and must respond. Gaius can transport to your ship and help you complete the mission. We'll return as soon as we can.
That will be acceptable, Commander.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of protomatter. It is possible that Taurus used the materials here to construct her weapon.
Confirmed, sir. These fragments are decalithium. If we can locate a supply of techosite, that means Terrace could have had all the ingredients she needed to build the device right in the system. It is still circumstantial evidence unless we can tie it to her directly somehow. Collecting a sample would be crucial. I recommend that we scan for techosite deposits. Retrieve a sample and set course for the next planetary fragment. Captain, Remans ship's decloaking. Alright. Looks like we're in for a fight. Come on. Here we go. Bring it. Alright. Planetary fragment. Sir, I'm detecting high levels of techosite in this planetary fragment. Techosite was one of the substances substances Starfleet believes was used in the creation of the weapon that triggered the Hobus supernova.
As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taurus on planetary fragment Gamma. We shall continue our search there.
Come on. Scanners are detecting some kind of shield covering a large crater on the surface of planetary fragment Gamma, Captain. This system is supposed to be under quarantine, but clearly there is some activity. We should get a scan of the shield. Alright. Sir, our scan has triggered automated defense systems, and the Remans ships are decloaking. They are hailing us. On screen.
Your presence here is a violation of the quarantines established by at least 3 sovereign governments. Explain your purpose.
We are here investigating your unauthorized presence in this system. What is your excuse?
I serve the Romulan Star Empire and its true leader, Taurus. That is the only authorization I require.
That is most unfortunate. Sir, if we can disable the sesh, it's possible we may be able to lure out Aranhu to investigate. My thoughts exactly. Now, come on.
The minerals in the planetary fragment will conceal the ship's energy signature. If we hide in the asteroids near it and mask our energy signature, I predict that Aranhu will approach to investigate further and be unable to detect us.
Mask the energy signature.
What happened here? We were attacked by Starfleet saboteurs. They appear to have fled.
Interesting. This is exactly like scenario 2647. I thought scenario 1849K would be a more likely option. I shall incorporate this data into my modeling projections. Nevertheless, we should now be able to follow Romulans' trail. He should lead us right to Taurus.
Let's hope so. Surprise! Engage! Nice. Nice. Sir, Commander Oran, whose trail led here to the Iconia system. This is another system that's off limits to normal traffic, so any activity here is a cause for concern. Recommend we investigate. The large crater looks to be a likely place to start. Set course for the crater. I'm detecting Oran's ship. Shouldn't it be orbiting in orbit somewhere? He is not. He is most likely cloaked. The technology I use to track him is not localized enough to detect the ship. Only detect the trail. Sir, we're picking up a large shield projecting a structure. Projecting a structure of some type. The shield is using a modified cloaking device. If I hadn't been scanning for large amounts of tachyon particles, I wouldn't have found it. Remans ships cloaking. They're hailing us. On screen.
Federation ship. I am Commander Jean-Claude of the Remans starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire.
We have no intention of leaving.
That is unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Arahu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taurus must be allowed to complete her work. And you have already seen too much.
Red alert! Come on.
surface.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Transmit the codes. The codes that Lieutenant Sealand procured have lowered the base's shields. That will allow us to transport an away team to the structure underneath the surface. If you're ready to, are you ready to beam down? Let's beam down. Here we go. Here we go.
These are the coordinates for the underground structure we detected. Reading life signs, sir. Multiple Remans and 1 Romulan. Our quarry could be just ahead.
Let's hope so.
Starfleet! How did they find us? They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them. No, I need your help with the gateway. Send your guards.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology. Perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the gateway network. We should access that console and attempt to open the door.
Acknowledged. Access ships and logs.
It has been decades, and I still find her Keen's betrayal difficult to accept. Keen is Romulan. Treachery is his heritage, as it is mine. But to go to such lengths, to destroy our world, it is too much to bear, even now. He told me the device would destroy Denatra, and I, like a fool, believed him. And now, those pathetic refugees from the Republic have told the entire quadrant that I am responsible for the destruction of Romulus. They don't understand. We should be allies. We want the same thing. At least my people know the truth. Romulus is a rock. I find it strange that Remans are now my only companions. Perhaps they understand loyalty more than any of us. I rely on him to help me continue my work. The Iconians can restore all that is lost. I know it. I just need to make them see that I am worthy. The Dark Masters have responded to my pleas for assistance with dread silence. My only recourse is to harness their technology for myself. When I can step through the gateway and meet them as an equal, I am confident that they will turn back time and make everything as it was before. The base in the Hobus system is lost to me, but the quarantine holds. A Ranhu can use it as cover to collect the protomatter and bring it back to me. Sela is on.
The blast doors. Here we go.
Romulan people.
Taurus, under the authority of Starfleet, you are under arrest for war crimes, committing an act of genocide and crimes against the galaxy.
They were not my crimes. I was betrayed by Hakeem. And now those crimes will never be undone. You realize that in stopping me, you have doomed billions of Romulans to remain dead. Now you shall live with guilt, as I have.
Even now, you deny the truth of your role in the destruction of your people. You were blinded by your own lust for power, and you killed those people as surely as if you pulled the trigger yourself. Surprise. Surprise! Lock onto Terrace and beam her directly to the brig.
Before we leave, may I suggest we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Obus? They will undoubtedly prove vital in Taurus's trial. We should also overload the gateway and make certain it can never be used again.
Agreed. This Tekasite contains energy signatures that correspond to the Tekasite deposits we scanned in the Hobus system, Captain. Tekasite is an explosive compound Starfleet believes was present in the device that triggered the Hobus supernova, and if it's here, it could be connected. Protomatter. Sir, the gateway has been programmed to overload, and there is no way to stop it. We need to return to the surprise before that happens. Beam up. Beam up. 6 to beam up. Terrace is in the brig, Captain. And all the evidence we found that has been logged and secured. Now we just need to deliver it and her to a safe location. Set a course out of the planet system. Oh man. Jesus.
How nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating, but your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taurus still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans.
I don't work for you.
But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Terrace to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
I could never be friends with a monster like you. Alright.
The Lisette informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport. Good thing we brought some backup.
Thanks, Captain Sean.
Taurus is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment.
Taurus's actions do not just impact Romulus and Romulan worlds. Her alleged crimes were against the entire quadrant. You will be welcome to attend and even testify at her trial, or perhaps we could establish an interplanetary tribunal of those impacted in the Hobus supernova. But for now, she will remain in Starfleet custody.
You are a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taurus from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
You are the epitome of generosity, Emperor Sela. I can't say that. You're not the kind of ally I need.
Prisoner transfer successful. Taurus is safely secured in the brig. We can take it from here. One more thing. We're detecting some unusual energy residue from the surface. Our databases identify it as Iconian.
Yes, there was an Iconian gateway on the surface. A group of Remans used it to escape.
Do you have any idea where they went?
We only caught a glimpse, but it looked like some kind of Romulan station. Lieutenant Commander, the Lisette is decloaking. They are hailing us on screen.
Looks like we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance. I am confident that the Federation will provide more than adequate security for Taurus until her trial can be arranged. You can transport Gaius back to the Lisette as soon as you are ready.
Pleasure, Commander. Transporter room, you are clear to send Lieutenant Seelan back to the Lisette. We have completed our task here, sir. Are you ready to set a new course? Depart the system. Nice. Nice. Cool. Cool. Alright.
We have much to consider. If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the quadrant over the past 40 years, not to mention the light that it casts on the internal struggles of the Romulan people. This one horrible act set off a chain of reactions that could change the galaxy forever. We must know who did this and why. The interrogation of Taurus will no doubt lead to many truths. But I am troubled by these Remans. Why did they turn on Taurus? And where did they go? I have...
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Nice. Alright. We have one more space point, which is kind of cool. Let's do... Purchase. Good stuff.
The Romulans had a base, known as the Vault, that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld. but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared, along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Halcona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the vault back online. We need to know who, and more importantly, we need to know if there is still Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. I need you to proceed immediately to the Halcona system and investigate the vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need without conflict.
I have new missions for you.
Transwarp. Good stuff. Auto travel. Enter the Sierra system. Alright. Come on. Captain, we are in Transporter Ranger Starbase 39. Beam down to the station. Alright. Here we go.
Lieutenant Mary, you are needed in Cargo Bay 6.
Alright.
Please remember that unaccompanied gerbils are an environmental hazard.
Admiral's office.
Greetings. I'm very busy right now. Please contact...
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tanay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Hakona system. If you have a runabout fighter or other such craft available, feel free to use it, but do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. The shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior.
Understood. Also, Republic Intelligence will be sending one of their best with you on this operation. Commander Tamara. She's been fully briefed and will transport to your vessel as soon as you're ready to depart for the Hakonis system. I trust this won't be a problem, Lieutenant Commander. Not at all.
Any questions?
No more questions.
Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft runabout.
Alright, size doesn't matter. Alright.
Please remember that accompanied gerbils are an environmental hazard and will be confiscated by security.
Alright. Position officers. Cancel. I'll do report to you. Captain, we are in... Nope. Alright. Let's go on our runabout. I've always liked the little runabouts. The shuttles are kind of like short-range craft. Fighters are more offensive, and runabouts are kind of an in-between point. Yeah.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Reman ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon.
That's no moon. That's a space station. Oh wait, wrong world. Wrong universe.
Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. My people are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point.
All right.
This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here. This particular asteroid contains perbium, titanium, and uranium. It was probably tractored from a nearby system and brought here to construct hull components and power systems. We could probably cut a piece from the asteroid with our weapons for further analysis.
Yeah.
The Remans are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the Remans.
Come on.
Looks like they left this satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Fortunately for us, it's still active. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. Traffic analysis shows that the network routes its communications through a series of nodes at the station's dorsal peaks. If we flood them with excessive signal, it could cause the network to be unable to handle any signal traffic, which would give us a brief window to slip in. The alerts wouldn't go off because the station would never get the signal. We'll
Alright, let's go and do this. Come on.
Station sensor hub jammed.
Got it. Nice. Good stuff.
Picking up some unusual energy readings. explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs. We've tripped some security systems.
Yikes.
Doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmented with different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key. This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. Key is on a rotation. There's a security code, and each code block matches a code block 6750. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing. That's it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now.
This looks like Borg technology to me.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. Electrical discharges, probably from ionization leaking from the sphere and research nodes. We should be cautious about flying too close to them. The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere is hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked. Quiet in this area. Too quiet. This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
So our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy?
Who are you?
Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you.
What are you doing here?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
Neither of us is supposed to be here, I suspect.
Never rely on the noble intentions of spies and thieves, Captain. And you and I are either one or the other.
Since we are on similar footing, the least we can do is show courtesy.
I appreciate your level-headedness in an unfortunate situation. As you must have surmised, though, I have already located the Thalaron weapons that I need. One of my ships has completed transporting them, and soon we shall make our first strike against the Romulans in our war for liberation. Sadly, we cannot trust any outside powers to ally with us. Our freedom must be won by our own hands.
The Federation has always promoted freedom. While I cannot condone the use of Thalaron weapons, I can empathize with your plight.
Your honesty under pressure is refreshing. Lesser beings would be scheming to learn my plans or begging for mercy. Your intellect and discretion do you credit.
The use of Thalaron weapons will have lasting repercussions.
I will deal with the future when it arrives. For me, there is no tomorrow until my people are free. However, I respect your commitment to your position. It's a shame we are at cross purposes. I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thaleron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Eggs. Come on. We're dead. Maximum warp. Come on. Come on.
Microgravity storage crates, mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures.
Got him.
We must stop Obisek's ship. They cannot be allowed to possess Thaleron weapons. We can use the subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior. But Obisek's warship will almost certainly attack us when we do. We'll have to survive long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Station.
Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship. USS Lazat, we are now in the micronebula.
The Galaxy class.
That was quite an explosion. Probably from the Thaleron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space.
Alright. Let's get the fark out of here. Alright.
I've taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the vault. The Reman commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Reman is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again. And hopefully, Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him, and a sociological analysis of the separatists.
Alright. Cool.
Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Remans were hoping to use Thaleron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it'll take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead.
Alright.
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. Sila's forces may indeed be hounding the Remans, but the use of Thaleron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Remans want to destroy them.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Cool. Wow. Okay. Well, that's cool. We gained some more stuff. Alright.
Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Reman targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obasek and his forces planned an attack there. The Vahar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines and are now doing business with anyone with Latinum. You will go to the Vahar system under the pretense of negotiating a possible trade agreement with the Federation. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can. Once we know why Obasek and the Remans are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
Alright.
I have new missions.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna end off the stream here. Yes. Alright, Saurian. Engineering officer candidate. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream here, and for those of you out there on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. Yes, go away. Go away. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, guys, remember, as always, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.